tornado.
Yeah.
Yeah, we see everyone picking up level 1 items
Wow.
here.
And Skyart starts with the regrowth pendant. So that's even less armor versus the ribbon. I really don't know how he's going to survive this lane.
Well, and Zillion starts with a Doran's ring.
Which I can actually see that because the way he runed was for like the early damage. He really wants 40 ability power so his bombs can't be negated by the shield. That's what he's really afraid of. So that to me is more logical than the regrowth pendant. The regrowth pendant is like if he just gets jumped on by Ribbon, he's just gonna die. Or at least that's how I see it.
And we could have the teams running into each other here at level 1.
Oh.
If SK does decide to go into the river. No, it looks like they're going to stay in their own jungle.
"30 seconds until minions spawn."
Oh. Maybe blue team's going around for purple. Oh, but Sky's gonna see him. And Alistar actually revealed himself. I don't know if that was the right move. Oh, and the flash initiate. And
Candy Panda in trouble with the time ball, and it will
force
not
the
go
burn
down.
heal. Now Alistar goes down to Riven, and Nif flashes out and gets killed by Ahri.
Double kill.
Zillion goes down. This is really just a mess of a team fight.
Wow.
And neither of these guys have flashes. So yeah, this Ahri is 100% dead. Kog'Maw's going to make it to safety. That really was in SK's favor. Even though they did get the flash initiate from Alistar, they were still just behind the whole fight. They didn't end up bursting down the Ashe, which was really the problem there for them. If they had been able to kill Ashe, maybe they get first blood, and they don't have to chase so wildly throughout the team fight. Maybe they can back off that. But yeah, they weren't able to get a kill, and they just kind of ended up running in, like, completely without any type of mission. They just wanted to kill things at that point. They were, like, mad. That's literally what it looked like to me. Like, they were mad that they didn't get the Ashe kill, and they just continued with it. Oh, and the Jax is actually going mid. So that's why he has all the magic resist.
Yep, and we see Ahri top against Riven. Everything down
That's
at the
something
bottom
I've
kind of
never
going like
seen.
we expected.
Ahri's got to play super safe top because Kevin got 3 of those kills, so he's going to be a monster right now. He's got 2 Durans in the lane, so yeah, it's a big deal.
Yeah, that's going to just give him a huge amount of damage because he's ever able to get on top of Ahri. Ahri did still get 1 kill, so not going to be terribly far behind, but you're still looking at a 1 to 3.
Yeah, it's not where you want to be in lane. He also didn't even have enough for real items. He got like an extra ward, but that's not really going to help him. If Riven's able to get to him, he's probably going to die. And it looks like they possibly could be swinging around bot here. Ashe actually hawkshot, and Nif is standing in the bush just to make sure that they stay safe in this lane. Ashe is getting denied, however. Alistar kind of checks in, sees that it's warded, and backs off immediately.
And we do have Alistar coming in mid here, but not huge damage going out for anyone. Get out. Oh, good taunt. Alistar might be in trouble here. Ignite goes on to him, and he does fall. Skyart in a little bit of trouble, too.
Oh, it looks like he's probably going to go down here, too.
Oh, wow. Good as
Yep.
Fan goes down anyways. Both very low here at mid, but there's no one there to pick up those kills.
That's really big. I think Shen's gonna have enough here for a Heart of Gold, possibly, and some wards, maybe some Mar.
Yep, grabbing the Heart of Gold and 3 wards.
Perfect. Yeah, that's really not what you want. You don't want to have the Kassadin 104 before 5 minutes, because that's where Kassadin's normally the weakest, where you can exploit him the most. And right now, he's getting out of early game fine, so he could definitely become a huge force in this game.
Yep, and top actually seems fairly passive for the amount of items we've had bought early there.
Yeah, it's really up to Kevin to deny here. Force Ari out of the lane. He's making a good push onto her right now. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to kill her though. She's going to back off, and he should just hold this lane here and really build the CS advantage. Alistar is coming up, but I don't really think he'll be able to do anything here. I don't know if he's going to wait here for Ari to get back, but that's a lot of time wasted.
Yeah, and not even a decent... I mean, Riven's got pretty good escapes. Even when Ari gets there, don't know how much he's going to be able to do.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be able to do much.
Jax possibly heading that way.
Oh,
Looks like they're
Jax.
gonna do a lane swap.
Okay. That is going to be pretty hard for Sky, however, because he does not have any armor, and if he had armor, maybe he'd be able to do something, but Riven's really going to be able to kill him. Misses the dodge. Looks like they're going to turn it on them.
And Skyr forced to use Flash, but does escape. Good escape there.
I really would have liked for Shen to be more patient with the taunt there, because if he waited for the flash to go off, they might have had a chance at that kill.
Yep, and it looks like we've pretty much seen what we expected bottom lane. Really, really hard pushing from Eclypsia.
Actually, strange item choice by Candy Panda, going the BF sword here, because I guess that means he's not threatened in the lane. If you pick up a BF sword, that means that you don't think the lane can kill you. If you're afraid for your life, you normally go some resistances or not resistances, health rather. Duran's Blades is what I meant. To be able to just sustain the lane, lifesteal. But yeah, straight BF sword. Try to get to the late game as fast as possible.
Yeah, I mean, and the lane's been pushed, but we haven't seen any big ganks. We haven't seen a big kill threat. They've just been very easily able to keep the lane pushed against them. So that may be what Candy Panda's reacting to, but that's a lot of damage out there from Kog'Maw.
It really is. So yeah, Kevin picked up a Brutalizer, and Jax picked up 2 cloth armors. He realized he didn't have any armor and was like, okay, if I'm going to be versus Riven, I need to be able to live somehow.
Yeah, I mean, the magic resist was a great idea when he was going mid, but it's not helping him against Riven. Huge damage out from Zilean and Kog'Maw there, taking Nip from full to about 2 bars left. So, can't really afford to get caught in that again, because with those Zilean time bombs, he's not going to be able to escape very easily.
Yeah, definitely. He could definitely be killed sometime soon.
And looks like
that was
Alistar
actually
setting up for an in-lane gank.
That was actually really smart from Eclypsia, being able to target Nif in bot lane once he shielded the Ashe, and yeah, Kevin's able to just 1 versus 1 kill the Jax. Doesn't even matter that he has 2 cloth armors. Gets killed in his turret.
Riven is just incredibly powerful now, already with the Brutalizer and 4 kills. Even before that 4th kill, it was just ridiculous. I didn't think Jax really had a shot. Basically, this is going to be a game of try to die the least. Yeah, I don't, because Ari.
And they're going to be giving him a red buff. So Riven's going to be up there with the red buff now. Wow. This could be very painful.
Yeah, I just don't see what.
It? Oh, they might be diving the Ari. Oh, they're waiting for Alistar. And Alistar face checks.
wow.
Oh, it misses the taunt. If he hit that taunt, it would have been a kill.
Good idea there, but yeah, unfortunately with the missed taunt, Alistar able to get out pretty quickly. But
Yep.
Jack's got to be careful here. They're going to come in behind him if he doesn't back off.
He does not have his flash up, so yeah. Oh man, and he just used his dodge too. He's dead. I'm calling it now. He's dead.
Oh wow, good job by Shen there. They do probably lose the kill on Jax, but able to save.
He actually might run through. Oh, that would actually be so smart. If he ran through the turret, he might have been able to escape. It looks like he's just gonna go suicide. Cassidy might be able to get some damage off, however, but he is low life. He might be able to turn around and kill Cassidy. Oh, and Nif gets the tag, so they're just gonna
go
give
back
this
in
to
their
Riven.
face and kill him.
Oh, gave it to Osi. Actually, I think Nif is just trying to give it to anyone but himself.
Yeah, the support is not who you want to get that on.
Yeah, definitely not. And 11-minute Rod of Aegis from Cassidy. That could be big.
Yeah, because that's now we're looking at 21 minutes. That'll be fully stacked.
Yeah, that's huge.
And Alistar coming in. They might try to dive Candy Panda here. Oh, good arrow. Nif probably going to go down, but it looks like they will get... Oh, Candy Panda in trouble too. Nah, but Alistar couldn't quite stay on top of it there.
And they just back off.
Yep, might be able to take turret, but they should lose top as well. Yeah, Riven's going to take that.
Yeah, I think they're going to just leave the turret, maybe give themselves an opportunity to deny and go for Dragon instead. And Jack to this point has said, screw top lane, I'm not going there versus this mean Riven with red buff. I'm going to go with my team, roam around,
Secure
get something
dragon.
else. No. Sure, why not?
Candy Panda in trouble. It's going to fall to Ahri. Great gank there from Ahri.
The only thing that Jax does have going for him is that he has double gold for 10. So even though he's down, or he has less than half of Riven CS, he's still getting decent amount of gold.
Yeah, he's going to do okay, but Riven just grabbed the BF sword on top of all this other damage. Whoever gets hit by Riven is in trouble. Like, whoever Riven picks at the beginning of a team fight
And
is
he's
just
4-potted. He's gonna kill someone.
That's just ridiculous. And, I mean, Jack's trying to defend this turret up here pretty much wherever Riven goes.
I mean, Riven has 200 attack damage at 13 minutes, so it's not normal.
No, you don't see that a whole lot. That's going to be one tough Riven to deal with.
He could kill pretty much anything right now with his ultimate. Also like getting some harass onto Ahri mid. And Riven runs into Alistar here. But Alistar's going to have to back off. They're going to have to give up this blue buff from their own jungle.
But yeah, there's just nothing they can do to stop it at this point. And that is going to hurt Ahri.
Yeah, a lot. She's already down 30 CS and some kills to Cassidy. It's just going to be even worse now.
Yeah, and just talk about, champions you do not want to feed. Kassadin and Riven.
Yeah, and Cassidy
in a
is
little trouble here. But Shen comes in, and they're going to turn this fight. It's now a 3-on-3. Alistar in trouble here. This is not going well. Wow, even through the ultimate, that was just a ton of damage.
Yeah, he's really hard to kill at this point. They simply didn't even have the damage to do it. Even with the Shen ultimate, if you discount the Shen ultimate, I still don't think they would have been able to get that kill.
Yeah, I mean, it it was pretty close. It would have been a close fight, but once Shen came in and turned it into a 3-on-3, it was just time for Eclypsia to get out of there.
Yeah, they had to kind of book it.
Oh my gosh. That poor Zillion.
Oh, he's
Good
getting
plan.
charmed at the tower. He's dead. That's big for Jax. He gets a red buff. He gets a spree. It's gonna put him in the game a little bit.
Yep, and that's not going to turn the game, but it's really going to help. I mean, Riven had to go down at some point. If Riven just kept spiraling out of control like that, there was eventually going to be nothing that could stop her.
Yeah, it's still going to be hard for them to stop her because she just has so much gold.
Man, coming up top here for Shen. We'll see if they're able to get damage out quick enough. Good stun there, but I'm pretty sure Shen will be able to walk out of this. Yeah, and Cassidon's coming up as well. They knew they needed to back off. Doing a lot of damage out onto Ahri here. Not gonna fall, but gonna be pushed back out of lane again. Now down bottom, we actually have Ashe a little bit ahead of Kog'Maw in farm. Very, very good play from Candy Panda to kind of stay in that lane.
Oh,
And
gonna be able to farm up.
Yeah, and I mean Kog'Maw does have a kill, but if he can keep him tied up in his bottom lane and make him a non-factor in team fights, nobody else on Eclypsia is going to be able to deal with the remainder of SK.
Yeah, the Riven and Cassidon are huge at this point.
And bottom turret's going to fall here.
Yeah, and I kind of like what they've been doing. Since Riven had knocked down the first turret, he's kind of been roaming and just running around the map trying to get kills, using his big advantage, and they're just having Shen split push top with the global ultimate, and that's really the most effective way to use Shen.
Right, just use the fact that he can basically turn any fight to your advantage, because not only does he come in and assist, but he comes in with a shield, so he's gonna, as he's teleporting in, he's making your carry a lot harder to kill.
Yeah, it's definitely a great spell to turn games.
And looks like we might have a fight here around Dragon. SK is closing in on it. Eclypsia is already grouped there.
Yeah, and Shen's ultimate is up, so he's essentially there, even though he's not there yet, but he can be there at any point.
Right, he can come in at a moment's notice.
Yeah, and it looks like they're actually going to send him top and just attempt Dragon as 4. It's not going to even be contested.
No, I don't think Eclypsia even knows what's going on yet.
Yeah, Janna cleared all the wards. So SK has a really big lead in this game right now. 3 towers, 2 dragons.
Yeah,
It's a
we're
lot.
looking at a
Or actually,
8k gold lead.
I think they actually lost the first dragon. EC I think might have picked up the first dragon, but still, the tower advantage is big enough.
Well, I mean, you can see it in the gold difference. They're winning in pretty much every measurable category.
Yep.
And grabbing blue buff again, just denying Ahri from getting this blue. Which, again, that really is a huge help to Ahri, allowing those spells to be spammed, Charm to be up more often. And as on any AP, the mana is great.
Yeah. Perfect. Cassidon probably uses it best out of anyone.
Yep, and controlling both here is just making it near impossible for Ahri to be as much of a factor.
Yeah. And Ahri's had to build very defensively just because of the pressure from Cassidon. Cassidon's been ahead the whole game, so yeah, he's had to buy a ton of MR, and that's definitely going to lower your damage a lot, so they're in a rough spot right now.
Yeah, when someone gets so far ahead of you, they really are forcing. Oh, and
Oh,
it
and
gets
he's charged
damage.
into a tower. Oh, and he's gonna go down. Oh, no, they pop a heal to keep him alive and Channel. Janna narrowly escapes but gets killed by Ari. Oracle's down. They're chasing. Can they catch? Probably not. So they got 1 kill out of that and an Oracle's. I feel like that's definitely good for them.
Yeah, it's
It
certainly
was
not
really,
bad, but with
it was really Ocelot's fault, but Janna ended up getting screwed because of it.
yeah, and that's going to be Janna's big thing when there's a bad initiate like that. It's up to Janna to get in and ult and try to save people, but usually leaves her in a bad position.
Yeah, that was definitely a bad position right there.
Yep, and unfortunate, but the other thing is you didn't really see him chase there, and it's because you get to the point where you're chasing because you just got to kill, but then what happens if you catch him? The only one who died was Janna, and while that does lose the ultimate heal and the shield, you're still going to run into Kassadin, Ashe, Shen, and Riven if you catch him. So, still not an ideal fight for them. They're behind by, that much at this point that even in a 4-on-5, they don't want to fight it if Riven and Kassadin are still up.
Yeah, and especially the champions that SK has. Trying to catch a Kassadin, Riven, and Shen, those champions all have jumps. Like, that's going to be pretty hard. The only one you can actually catch is Ashe, and she can just kite you with her slow, so they can't really chase in situations like that. They just kind of have to take their winnings and just try to move on to the next fight.
Yeah, I mean, if you're able to catch that group, it's because they wanted you to catch them.
Yeah.
And Janna with the move speed buff too. Really, SK has got a very mobile team, and it's a great combination with the Shen ult. They're going to be able to dual push, lanes really, really easily, and really be a nightmare here for Eclypsia. And this top tower is in trouble. And yeah, gonna fall. There's nothing they can do about that.
Yeah,
Great
really
arrow coming in from Candy Panda. A lot of damage going out on the Skyark. Gonna jump back into base. But the Zillion ult is blown on him.
Yeah, that was kind of a premature ult from Zillion. I think that he was pretty much safe at that point, so there wasn't really necessity for him to use that.
Yeah, that's always my big problem with the Shen ult. Like, I'll come in and shield somebody when a fight's pretty much over, everyone's escaped.
Oh, and they jump onto Ari here. Is Ari gonna blow her ult? Nope.
Yep, just able to walk out. Another good charm from Ari. Kevin in trouble, going to fall. Very good damage there. And really could not have picked a more perfect time to initiate that. SK only had 3 people in lane. Shen is down bottom.
Yeah, and they were able to burst him right through the Shen ult. Shen wasn't even able to get the teleport off.
Yep.
And yeah, I mean, Ari's done that twice now. She's just hitting good charms on people to get out of position, and they're instantly killing the target before they even get out of the CC.
And ping's going on to Baron here, but Eclypsia is not going after Baron at this point. SK might make a run at it here. Everybody's gone back and they just picked up items. And the Hextech Gunblade onto Jax, that's going to make him a lot tougher to deal with.
Yeah, definitely. I wonder what he's going to end up doing with those cloth armors. He bought 2 of them early, but I guess that was just a sustainable lane, and he's going to leave them in his inventory, but he's getting to the point where he needs better items, so is he going to turn one of those into possibly like a Randuin's or something, or maybe just sell them?
Yeah, and that may have been always the intention, was just to sell them. It was something you buy to get through the laning phase. They're inexpensive, and they were going to help him stay alive against Riven, who was up, 3 kills.
Yeah.
And that difference has been cut significantly now. Jax actually has 3 kills. SK going to take another dragon here. And Eclypsia seems to think either they're going for Baron themselves or they think that's where SK is. Yeah.
Oh, they don't have it
warding
warded, so.
And both teams just kind of looking for the right chance to initiate here. We haven't really seen a big full team fight, but Eclypsia has been consistently picking off just one player from SK without losing anybody themselves.
Yeah.
And might actually attempt a Baron here. Yep, they're going to start on it. We'll see if Eclypsia can get in here fast enough. They do put the ward up. They know what's going on.
Damn, they didn't even kill the ward. Thought they'd definitely go for that.
The thing is, now they're all fighting up there. They're doing nothing to stop Shen pushing. They're pretty much going to have to choose here. Somebody's going to have to go get Shen, and then they're going to be able to take Baron. Or they may just base race by pushing mid themselves. I don't think they'll win
Red
that.
team's turret has been destroyed.
That does appear to be what they're going for.
Yeah, it is a good decision because they're not in position to defend this turret, and a mid turret is very important. It gives them a lot of map control, being able to have that up, and the arrow goes off and hits Zillion. Charm misses. Shen is ulting in, Riven flashes to get closer, and Shen taunts 3 people. They're all chasing down EC right now, and they get the Kog'Maw, and it looks like they'll probably be attempting Baron here.
Yeah, with 2 players down, there's nothing Eclypsia can do to stop them, especially having lost Kog'Maw and Alistar. They're big initiate and they're big damage dealer. Zillion ult went out onto Ahri, but she never actually fell. So another, I want to say wasted Zillion ult, because that may have been the deterrent that kept them from doing that last bit of damage to Ahri, but not taken advantage of there by the champion was placed on dying.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a free Baron.
Yeah, and now they're just going to go right back to pushing lanes. They did lose the mid turret, which sucks a little bit, but they were able to take an inner turret top, which means we really only have mid lane with an outer or with a non-inhibitor turret remaining.
Yep. And that was actually great by SK, the way they used the Shen ulti. They used it very aggressively. He ultied onto Riven in the beginning of the fight, and Riven was able to flash closer to them, and then Shen flashed even further and was able to taunt off that. He ended up getting probably the 3 most important people on EC. So yeah, it was a good play from them, good coordination.
Yeah, really a very good idea. And I've gone back and bought again. Be interesting to see if they try to push aggressively here, or if they're just going to look for another opportunity to get a pick off like that. With Baron buff, usually you see teams playing a little more aggressive, trying to bully lanes a little bit more, just because they have that ability. If they take small harass around turrets and stuff like that, the increased regens from Baron are going to more than make up for it.
Yeah, that's what you want to do with Baron. You just want to poke turrets, know and hard engage, and just slow roll them.
Yeah, because basically you're going to win the poke war at that point because, again, you're increased regens. Unless they have a really, really solid healer doing an incredible job, you should come out ahead in almost every fight. You'll see him probably take this turret down.
Shen's ult isn't quite up yet, but it should be by the time that an engagement happens mid.
Yeah, Alistar's just kind of floating around in the jungle here, waiting for the right time to come in. The problem is, as you said, the longer they wait, the closer we get to the Shen ult being back up. And that's going to make a fight really, really hard, because they'll be able to continue to push with Shen, and then just have him teleport in. And yeah, here goes mid-turret.
And Alistar just ends up looping back around. He knows they can't engage on that. See if they're able to defend the inhib.
Gonna try to put some damage out onto the tower here. Great amount of damage for that, small a window of time to hit it.
Yeah. Alistar combos casting, but they're not able to follow it up with anything. They give Candy Panda the blue.
Yeah, because Kassadin already has their blue. And they should just be able to bully, at least get an inhibitor here. Shen is going to push top. really very thorough here from SK. They're pushing every single lane and trying to get those minions in there at the same time.
Yeah. Wow, and Cassidy had to flash for that. I don't know if it was worth it. He was able to get one round of spells, but he burned his flash, and they didn't exactly do anything off of it, so... maybe a little bit of misplay from OC there.
Yep, getting just a little bit too aggressive, and not the end of the world because he didn't die, but you hate to lose your flash there. Even on Cassidy, you know, his ult does essentially work like flash, but you just don't want to give it up.
And as they hold here, the Baron buff is running out, but Shen's getting closer and closer to top, so they're going to have to make a decision whether they're going to send one to defend Shen and let Shen have the advantage of teleporting into the fight, or if they want to possibly engage on bottom, like hard engage with the Alistar, yeah, with maybe an Alistar flash. Looks like they're sending Skyard up, but he can't really do much damage to Shen. Shen's just kind of freely attacking that turret top. Riven actually gets charmed in. They try to initiate but can't. And Shen's just gonna take down top turret in Jax's face. He literally just tanked Jax for about 20 seconds.
Yep, just kind of didn't care. He's like, your turret's going down either way, man. And
Yep.
Jax just barely drops him below half.
Saying how tanky Shen is. Like, he doesn't even really have that many tank items at this point.
Nope, just very well built. And you have the correct items selected. You've got Phage, which is very, very good. Aegis of the Legion, which is going to make it way harder for the rest of the team to get killed. I just don't see how Eclypsia can engage correctly here.
Yeah, I mean, I think the smartest move would be to give up this inhib. I don't know why SK is playing so defensively. They could easily take it. There's no tower defending it.
Without a tower, what is Eclypsia really going to do to them unless they let something like Candy Panda get charmed there? You know, well,
yeah, I think they just want to play really safe. They're just relying on like the fact that if they do make a mistake, they still won't be able to lose with this. And Shen actually ults in. Shen taunts 3 again. Are they going to be able to get Kog'Maw? Kog'Maw goes down. Zillion ulti's on Jax. They bring him down. He might be able to pick up someone out of this. Nope.
Good flash by
Good flashes out.
And they lose 4 there. This should be game. Just with the damage they have, they should be able to down them. And there's the surrender.
Yep.
Yeah.
Victory.
Oh, very, very good game there from SK. That is our first game in a best of 3 matchup, so we'll be bringing at least one more game to you here. And there's the